Hi all, welcome to this session on database versus data warehouse versus data lake. As you all know, in this current era, companies generate huge amount of information. Every click, every transaction and every interaction with customer, business generate huge amount of data. To convert this raw data into actionable insights, organizations rely on three key storage models: the database, data warehouse, and data lake. Each plays its unique role in terms of users, usage, and purpose. So let's see one by one. The first one, database. The database is considered as the operational backbone of the company. The purpose of the database is to store your current transactional data. So what is current transactional data? For an example, billing system, banking system. So they generate transactional data based on real time. So these type of information are getting stored in the database. What type of data? So how they are getting stored? So data are broadly classified into two types: structured information and unstructured information. Any data that you can consolidate into rows and columns, for an example, Excel format. So such a data, we call it as an structured information. The database will have structured data, which is like arranged in the rows and columns. The users of your database are application developers, operations team, and analyst. The second one, data warehouse. The data warehouse is considered as the analytical engine of the company. The purpose of the data warehouse is to consolidate the historical data. It's just not the current data, but it consider or consolidates your historical data. For an example, 10-year sales of your company. So again, it will store your structured information, but not only that, it will also store the cleaned and consolidated information. Okay, so that is the difference between your database and the data warehouse. Database is to store your current transactional data. Data warehouse, it is used for storing your historical data, structured, cleaned, and consolidated information. Users of your data warehouse would be business analyst, data scientist. The very last one, data lake, is considered as your innovation reservoir of the company. The purpose of the data lake is to store any type of information, raw data, unstructured, structured, semi-structured, flexible in terms of data type, CSV file, images, videos, audios, any type of information. So users of the data lake would be data engineers, AI and MLT. Example, AWS S3, Azure Data Lake, and Hadoop. The quick comparative snapshot about three data storage model. The database is used for transaction, current transaction details, and it will store the structured information. Whereas the data warehouse, it is used for analytics, and you store the structured information, but at the same time, historical, consolidated, and cleaned structured information. It is used by analyst, data scientist, etc. Data lake, it again, you can store any format, any data type. It is mostly used for data exploration, and data scientist, AI, ML team will be using data lake. Thank you. We'll see you in the next video.